Hey curious kids, Kevin here. Today on A Place Called Space, we are going to be talking about optimism. No, not the word that means to think positively, but optimism, the Perseverance rover twin. Yes, it is a spacecraft or a rover. So you know, those spacecrafts that have wheels that are on the surfaces of planets. This one is on the surface of Earth. Optimism stands for something. It stands for Operational Perseverance Twin for integration of mechanisms and instruments sent to Mars. Whew, that's a lot. I think they came up with the word optimism as an acronym, and we were thinking, they're like, what words can we use to make it work? So we have optimism. So it's here on Earth, and it's a test vehicle. So it's used to test out hardware and software for the Perseverance rover before it gets to the surface of Mars. And even when it's on the surface of Mars, we want to test things out here on Earth to figure out if they're going to work exactly how we think they should, and then send it off to the rover on Mars. And we can use it in case we get into trouble too. So let's say, hopefully not, that Perseverance gets stuck. Well, we will take optimism and get optimism stuck in the same way Perseverance is, and then figure out how to get optimism unstuck. Once we figure that out, we can send the exact same commands to the rover on Mars, and then it can get itself free and keep on exploring. Now we have the same thing for Curiosity, right? We have a rover on Mars named Curiosity, and we got its Earth twin named Maggie. So Maggie stands for Mars Automated Giant Gizmo for Integrated Engineering. Both of these twin rovers, Optimism and Maggie, are driving around in the Mars yard at NASA JPL. That's where I used to work in Pasadena, California. We built all these different terrains with dirt and sand that we find here on Earth that's very similar to what we find on Mars. Now on to trivia. The answer to last week's question of how long is a day on Venus is D, 4 months. Yeah, it's 4 months of Earth time for Venus to have 1 day. That's crazy. That means it just spins very, very slowly. Now, this week's question. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? Is it A, Earth, B, Mars, C, Jupiter, or D, Saturn? Tune in next week to get your answer. Always be curious.